A new Hulk vs. Wolverine movie has been revealed. In the last few hours, rumors have begun to circulate on social networks about a possible movie of the Hulk facing Wolverine. This is a showdown that fans have been waiting for a long time, and that could finally bring to the big screen the answer to one of the most discussed questions. Who of these two characters is more powerful? In this video, we'll be talking about the movie Hulk vs. Wolverine, everything we know so far, and how this could impact the future of Marvel's shared universe. Perhaps we will see a darker version of the Hulk. Could it be possible that in addition to facing each other, these two characters will team up to take on Dr. Doom? The Marvel Universe is about to change, and for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. Before we delve into the theories of what this movie might be about, we should start by explaining what the sources of these rumors or news are. The website Fandom Wire published a news article that was later shared by Internet Movie Database, or IMDb. Since both are recognized and widely used platforms within the movie industry, this information quickly went viral. Part of the news reads as follows. Mark Ruffalo was the only OG Avengers actor who did not get to lead a movie or series. However, that may not be the case for long. It appears that Hugh Jackman's Marvel debut paves the way for one of the thrilling action plots in Marvel Comics to be brought to the big screen. The Wolverine first appeared on the last page of The Incredible Hulk number 180, and later made a full appearance in edition number 181. He went up against the angry green superhero in the comics, and fans expect Ruffalo and Jackman to bring that fight to live action. According to a recent scoop, Marvel is planning to pit both heroes against each other in a Wolverine vs. Hulk movie. Marvel Scooper suggests a Wolverine vs. Hulk project in development with Mark Ruffalo and Hugh Jackman. Several reports suggested that fans will get to see Hugh Jackman's Wolverine fight against the Hulk in the upcoming film Deadpool and Wolverine via Holyfield M5. It was speculated that Mark Ruffalo's angry Hulk will make an appearance in the film, however. Another Marvel Scooper has more interesting news regarding this matter. Scooper, My Time to Shine, recently shared on X that Marvel Studios was currently developing a Wolverine vs. Hulk movie. If the Scooper is telling the truth, it would be Ruffalo's chance to shine in the lead role in a Marvel project, as he remains the only OG Avenger without a solo film or series. Now, the article goes on to talk about rumors and the possible creation of this movie, something that fits a common pattern in Marvel productions. For years now, Marvel has been trying to give the Hulk a solo movie, which would reach the same level of acceptance as other characters, such as Iron Man or Thor. However, the first Hulk movie within the Marvel Cinematic Universe was not the success it was expected to be at the box office, which led to the second movie being more of a collaboration with Thor. In Thor Ragnarok, a film that combined what was supposed to be Planet Hulk, a solo film of the character. Apparently, Marvel still doesn't quite trust the Hulk character, and has decided to make his next story a collaborative one. Considering that She-Hulk was one of the lowest-rated series in Marvel's history, and also plays an important role in the arc of the Hulk, it is understandable the logic behind needing Wolverine to strengthen the interest of the public. However, this strategy could be a mistake. It could repeat what we saw in Thor Ragnarok, where the Hulk ended up being used more as a fan service resource and added nothing to the story of both characters. If the Hulk vs. Wolverine movie falls into that same formula, the result might not satisfy fans. Now, if this movie comes to theaters, what could we really see? Which version of Wolverine would be facing the Hulk? In Deadpool vs. Wolverine, we saw a Wolverine presented as an anti-hero in constant conflict, considered the worst Wolverine. If this Wolverine is assigned to the 616 universe, the same one where the Avengers are, maybe he will start to get into trouble and eventually confront Bruce. But maybe we need to see a version of Bruce who loses control again, and Logan has to stop him. In the She-Hulk series, we saw how Bruce Banner was shown as an intelligent Hulk who had managed to reconcile his personalities. This version of Hulk is unremarkable and provoked the rejection of the fans. The Hulk currently has two possibilities in the story: to conclude with a sacrifice similar to Tony Stark's, or simply return to his more primitive state. Perhaps that is the intention of what will happen in the next film. Maybe in an attempt by the Hulk to finish healing himself as he sees his powers as unnecessary, he ends up increasing his abilities to a point where he becomes a threat that only Logan can stop. Perhaps this is the opportunity Logan is waiting for to save the world again. And it will be the moment when the Avengers see him as an optimal resource to take on the next threat in the multiverse. I think it's necessary for the Hulk to get back to that point of aggression and destruction. Bruce Banner won't remain in control for long, and we'll soon see him against his old rival. In the comics and in some animated series, we have seen this confrontation, and it is one of the most frequent discussions in the forums. The fight between Wolverine and the Hulk is the fight between two characters who almost become cosmic entities, and who have the ability to regenerate at a speed that few mutants can match in the Marvel Universe. The showdown between the Hulk and Wolverine could only resemble Deadpool vs. Wolverine, and this is where we begin to understand why these leaks could be real. Deadpool vs. Wolverine turned out to be a box office hit, and Marvel tends to replicate what they see is working. Hulk vs. Wolverine is inevitable. But perhaps the Hulk story could be much darker than we think. Because if we see a trend among the new Avengers, each of them has gone through sacrifices, and their morality is often ambiguous. With the return of the Scarlet Witch to the Marvel Universe, Bruce wouldn't be willing to fight on her side now that he knows she's a murderer. Unless Bruce becomes much worse than the Witch. Perhaps the next Hulk movie will be one where the Hulk loses control and ends up destroying a large part of the city, including innocent people and other Avengers. Perhaps, at the end of the movie, Wolverine manages to stop him and the Hulk escapes into the universe, and we only see his redemption at the end of Avengers Secret Wars. What if the Hulk who once saved the universe becomes his worst version? If the one who was long admired is seen ending the lives of innocents, and must join the Dark Avengers to sacrifice himself one last time? I think that if a fight between Wolverine and Hulk takes place, it should be taken seriously, and avoid becoming a parody like Thor Ragnarok. We need to see the darker version of both characters. One that not only does justice to their legacy, but also serves as the path that leads them to an epic showdown against Dr. Doom. But tell me, what do you think of these leaks and rumors? Do you think we could see a fight between these two characters? Does it make sense for us to see a story of a dark Hulk who has lost everything? Share your opinion in the comments. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You're on The Oasis Geek.